Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My hotep. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. This is your sister with the curly braids, Vicki Dillard, and I am so pleased to be with you today on my own channel here at vickydillard.tv. I do have a little bit of a ritual, beloved, that as you come in, be sure to come in giving us a big thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like and to share. Would you do that, beloved? On the count of three, family. On the count of three, I want everybody to hit that thumbs up button and share, share, share. Of course, I ask that you do that because it makes it more likely that other folks will know that we are here. It's supposed to really activate the algorithm. Looks like I'm seeing a couple of people come on in. Thank you so very much. I'm popping up on you on a Sunday, family. So on the count of three, everybody, hey Evelyn, hey Negus, hey Mecca, hey Stephanie and Dee and Tasha and Vino and Cynthia and Gail and others, family. Okay, I want y'all to come on in and hit that thumbs up button and share, share, share. Are you ready? Are you ready? On the count of three, everybody hit that thumbs up button, share, share, share. Of course, if you're not subscribed to the Vicki Dillard broadcast, beloved, I want you to be sure to do that as well. That is so very important. Of course, some of you all used to see me on other large networks that I helped to build over the years. But of course, there have been some changes with that. So I am here. And if you want to watch me live from time to time, be sure to subscribe and come here. On the count of three, let's hit that thumbs up button. Hey, Aquarius 79, my beautiful moderator in the digital building. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, share, share. Share, 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 share. Thank you so very much for joining me on this Sunday. I definitely want to move quickly to where I am trying to go right now, family. By the way, family, I'm going to get ready to post in the chat my October 27th webinar with my dear brother, Rizza Islam. Y'all don't want to miss it. Yes? On Sunday, October 27th, my brother Rizza Islam and I are going to be doing a joint collaboration, a live webinar that you do not want to miss. You want to get your tickets. They're very reasonable, very, very, very affordable. It helps us take care of some costs and so forth, beloved. So be sure to save your seat. The link should be popping up in the chat here. Thank you so very much, family. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I created the 911 underground pandemic some years ago, and I did that, beloved, because when the pandemic started to happen, how many of y'all remember that the powers that shouldn't be came out and start censoring folks, even if you weren't necessarily against the shots, but they were so trying to regulate it, which lets you know that they had a real serious agenda. They were regulating even traditional doctors in the medical industry. But if the traditional doctor didn't believe that you should just automatically get the shot without question, they censored that doctor too. How many of you all know that they shut down some of the alternative medicine voices? How many of you all know folks like myself that was just simply asking simple questions? They started trying to censor and to demonetize and all that stuff. Well, beloved, some of you all are very aware of this, but there was a publication that came after me, and they even posted, they even included in the article my post when I was using Tyler Perry's own words when Tyler Perry refused to get the shot. And y'all know I ain't got no, I ain't no Tyler Perry fan. He be doing too much sometimes. But anyway, he's done some good stuff, but some other stuff he just doing too damn much. But anyway, Tyler Perry even came out and refused to take the shot initially. Until, guess what? The medical industry, an entire hospital contacted him to take the shot. He turned around under pressure. A very successful Black man in the media industry apparently was medically broken to take the shot after refusing initially to do so. He decided to do it on camera and then did a whole special, did a BET special about it to get y'all to take it too. You see how silly y'all are? So I used his own words when Tyler Perry was on Gayle King Morning Show. That's where he revealed it. And I played his own words. They put that post in the article. So they love to target your sister with the curly braids. But they worried about what Vicki Dillard says. It's the power of my words. It's the divine energy that's in my words. Talk black to me, somebody. They've always been afraid that the most potent types of power and revolution start from the ground up, from the grassroots. This is why they work so very hard to control who's speaking the news. Because whoever has access to media and whoever has access to the minds of the masses controls the world. Talk black to me, somebody. I had to hit the gavel on that. For those of you that don't know, the Vicki Show is the home of the hand clap and the gavel raps. I had this revelation about the gavel almost 20 years ago offline, and I brought it online, baby. I'm the OG. Can't speak for nobody else. I brought it when I came on public alternative media platforms. Talk black to me, somebody. So I want you all to understand that my brother Rizza Islam, how many of you all know who our brother Rizza Islam is? He and I have done 2 of these together. I've done a total of 5. But this is my 3rd installment with him. So mark your calendars for Sunday, October 27th. Get your seat today. The link will be pinned above. If you're watching this later, we'll have it pinned in the comments section. You do not want to miss this. You need to ask yourself, why did the White House include brother Rizza Islam, the press secretary, when she was making an announcement? They called him a disinformation dozen. How many of y'all know that Rizza Islam was a part of the disinformation dozen that the White House targeted? So if they're targeting me, and if the White House is targeting our brother, this tells you everything you need to know why you need to be there. They're up to something else. They're trying to level up the pandemic. But here's the twist. I'm going to break down for you, perhaps. We see the war that's going on, certainly with the Russian-Ukraine stuff, how the United States is using Ukraine as a proxy to fight Russia. That's what it's about, baby. And NATO with their little diabolical tails. But we also see what's going on throughout the Sudan, throughout the Sahel area, and other parts of the continent of Africa. Yes, we certainly see what's going on and what's been dominating the news with the Israelis and Netanyahu and them absolutely genociding and murdering and slaughtering not only those that are in the West Bank and Gaza, but also Lebanon and Syria. And they've been doing a lot of that stuff secretly anyway. They done invaded them places before, but they're just leveling up their mass, uncivilized, murderous, behaviors. Well, in this webinar on Sunday, October 27th, the brother Rizza Islam and I'm going to be talking about the fact, is there a connection between the pandemic and American Zionism? Oh, baby, y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all know I give the absolute best webinars on the planet. This is true forbidden knowledge. So we're going to give you the insight, and then we're going to give you some practical solutions on what we can do about it collectively. Y'all know I'm a spiritual. I teach a spiritual school. By the way, be sure to join my school at VickiPlanet.com, the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. The ancient prophet said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. So when you have the right knowledge, you're empowered to shape and change your life. The reason why your life, your world hasn't changed is because the word that you're exposed to hasn't changed. The only difference between the word and world is the letter L. Talk black to me, somebody. You create your world with your words. So you need to hear a new revelatory word so that you're able to bring a new reality and a new world into existence. And everything starts from the unseen. Everything starts from the spiritual realm. I don't care what your religious background is, what your spiritual system that you are affiliated with or believe in or espouse, or you don't. You are spiritual. And you're an unseen spirit or an energy, whether you believe it or not, accept it or not. And this is what I talk about. When you can control and shape the unseen, baby, That means that you can control and have greater agency over your physical reality because everything starts in the unseen. Talk black to me. Unmatched. And Miracles and Wonders follow my broadcast. Shout out to my old school OG because I said so. I see you, sis, in there. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to join me and Brother Rich and some. Ain't nobody, everybody ain't talking about what we talking about. So we got to talk about this offline so we don't have the interference. And so since we follow the rules on these little platforms and stuff, we're going offline so that we can speak straight words. And now you'll understand why he and I are being targeted in different ways. All right, let's get to where we're going. Now, how many of you all heard about Barack Hussein Obama over the past few days showing up in Pennsylvania to scold and to wag his little funny looking finger in the face of black men? Talk black to me, somebody, on behalf of Kamala Harris. Family, did y'all hear about that? Now, of course, y'all know I don't go live every day. I'm taking care of my health and some other things behind the scenes. So it was unheard of to do 5 days a week like I was doing before, when I was doing broadcasts every single day for 5 days a week, plus doing content for other platforms. But beloved, so I don't do that as much. But of course, you can still see me here, VickiDillard.tv. I'm doing a whole lot of other stuff. For example, with my magazine, I'm doing another release of my magazine coming out this year. Of course, my book, I've been talking about my book for years, The Dark Goddess Invasion. That's going to be coming out soon. But I've got another special something that's getting ready to come out as well. Of course, I do so many other different things behind the scenes, and we're working on that and looking forward to releasing that. Somebody, hello, D said, hey, Mississippi. Sister, hey, Mississippi. Y'all know that's my home state. I live in the wild, wild west now, but I'm born and raised in the dirty South. Y'all know about that Mississippi right there. Talk black to me. Yes, 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 yes. So everybody hit that thumbs up button, would you, and share the broadcast. Let everybody know that they can watch their sister live right now. Now, family, let me get ready to cue this because I want you all to hear Barack Hussein Obama's funny looking self. Now, let me tell y'all something. I remember when I first started to expose the Obamas, including his beautiful, lovely, melanated wife, who was being a tool for white supremacy. A member of what I call the elite sorority group that's known as LOM, L-O-M, the League of Mammies. I've been talking about that, and I created that term years ago. Talk black to me. I've been going in and exposing the Obamas even before he became president, before it was official that he would even win. I was in the middle of a spiritual group, and I actually prophesied some things. And one of the ladies there, she was so mad. Yeah, she was so mad at me because she was involved in politics in Colorado, and she was a delegate. She was so mad at me when I guess she was, don't you speak against him. Child, everything I said happened. And of course, that was absolutely knowable, that he was going to simply be the face of white supremacy. You all have to understand the difference between truly speaking against another black person and speaking against another black looking person. Beloved, when somebody is an op and they're sent to infiltrate a particular group, they gonna look like you. You show how unintelligent and asinine you are in your thinking when you sit there and believe everybody that looks like you is you. And then when somebody points that out, you sit up there and say, oh, don't attack your brother and sister. Why can't all black people get along? Silly spies and ops look like you, slowness. Heather, your cash app is blessed 1,000-fold. Did you hear what I said right there? What you look like sitting up here talking about attacking another black person because they look like you, silly? That shows you were immature. Always able to be tricked with your gullible, naive self. You're the easiest tool for white supremacy. Talk black to me, somebody. So that's the reason why Vicki Dillard is a threat, because we bust through all that. And I don't sit up there and call you names like brother and sister, and that's all that. No, baby, it's real clear with my language, and more importantly, with my power on who's who and what's what. God, today. That's why your current press secretary, Kareem Jean-Pierre, still has me blocked on her personal accounts on social media. That's the reason why your little celebrities and little stuff and some of your little government officials and your mainstream media cable folks can't stand me, don't like me, and trip. It's the power. It's the energy. They be bringing on different ones and stuff, and some of them say some of what I say, but it's not attended with the divine energy that can go viral and contagious amongst the people. not just online. Derek Dawson, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Derek is always giving. Case Young, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. I see you in the chat, Precious, and I see my cash apps. Some of them, if I miss you, baby, if I don't shout out your name, remember you special. Remember your gift is still blessed 1,000-fold. So I'm not going to let those different kinds of dogs hunt over here. And if you messed up and you misunderstand the scripture about brother and sister in Christ, and don't say words like that, Vicki, because you discredit yourself and you don't get your little sick, little twisted, little weak, little funny looking, funky looking, funny looking self up out my face. We're in the condition we're in, beloved, because you think like that. You ain't got us no major breakthrough for the masses of black people. And half the time you quoting your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, he called his enemies snakes and vipers and devils and Satan and dogs. Because it's a spiritual power that I ship shape. You know, I don't ever call my true people out of their names. But when I'm dealing with an enemy, I treat you like one. You're welcome. Some of you was never world rulers. You got that little weak energy on you. Neil, your very gracious gift is blessed 1,000-fold. You can't rock like me on stuff like this because you're too sensitive. You couldn't have been no world ruler back in the day. I'm that brain that know how to make death penalty decisions around this mug if I had to. You will be sitting up there shaking in your boots and confused about the enemy, devil. Just stay out the way. You be scared to death and shaky and scared in the back room. Don't say, you don't get your funny looking, crazy looking self out my face. Keep your scary self behind the scenes. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share this link, beloved, on Twitter, on X. Share this on your Instagram page, your Facebook page. I don't care how big or small it is. If you got a YouTube, share it on your community page, please and thank you. Some of y'all don't even think twice when you get ready to make somebody else's stuff go viral. When you're dealing with true revolutionary stuff, you sit there like you're doing me a favor. If I share this and stuff, and I don't know, who she? Ninja, you don't sit your scary. Anytime somebody bets against me or try to think that they're going to wait around to get to Vicki, Ninja, you lose. Ain't nothing going on in the whole wide world but the Vicki show. Ain't nothing going on in the whole wide world but the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. Ain't nothing going on but what I'm doing. I'm creating a new Vatican. Slowness. Somebody asked me what's my cash app. Moderators, would you put in the chat my cash app for the people that's asking? Thank you, Precious. It's OPWVICKI. $ OPWVICKI. Thank you so much, beloved, for those that's asking. I'll give my mods a minute. They're going to put the cash app in there. And if one of my people know, put it in there for the people. Thank y'all. Let's get to where we're going. So I've been calling out Barack Obama and all of them for a long time. Now, shout out to those of you little brothers and sisters that's just now getting on the bandwagon to learn to do it. Some of y'all were scared to even talk about stuff like this. I'm seeing some of these little brothers and sisters that's out there talking about stuff now because you feel courageous because we laid the groundwork and that's how it always happened. The real trailblazers, we do all the work. We get all the slander, the darts, the attacks. And then when it's safe and you come up from under the desk, you come from behind the bed after being in hiding the whole time. Now y'all coming out talking about, oh, Obama's attacking black men. Ninja, I have been the pro-black, pro-masculine, more masculine than some of you masculines. Where you been? Now you believe fat meat is greasy? I'm from Mississippi. That's at Mississippi. We say that in Mississippi. You don't believe fat meat is greasy. Where my southern people at? And yes, some of us still do eat meat. God bless you, little vegans and stuff. And whatever else that's out there in different little groups. I don't believe you're supposed to eat just crazy every day. Of course not. But it's impossible to shame me. I'm a goddess. I do pleasurable stuff and I do eat chicken. Sometimes fried and crunchy. God, today, wish you would come up here and try to tell me, man, if you don't get up out my face, I am a goddess and finna enjoy my life. Everything is about balance, slowness. You want me to sit up here and be miserable with you. If I'm the one getting breakthroughs and revelations and visions, sit down. And by the way, I just serious question. I asked this a few times a few years ago, and I hadn't got no real good answers. I just side note. I know I am on the rabbit trail, but I promise you, I'm gonna get back on track. Why do all the vegan people and stuff? I've been asking this for years, but I'm serious. Why you vegan people and all whatever you are? Why y'all be doing all the vegan burgers and fries? How do you have vegan burgers, vegan fried chicken, vegan hot wing? If you say that we're supposed to just eat original from nature, why are you trying to get the taste of a good old burger? Oh, juicy, juicy cheeseburger with onions and cheese and stuff, and mayonnaise and mustard and ketchup. Why do y'all be trying to make your vegan food taste like the chicken and the burgers? And I thought y'all supposed to be natural. All of if it's not the taste supposed to be natural, take them all back to whatever. Why y'all copying? I mean, for real, that's I've been asking for years. Nobody's giving me a good answer. Now, again, take your little supplements and stuff, eat your little fruits and vegetables. Y'all know I don't believe in going crazy on stuff like that. I would never tell you that. But you're not going to come in my face and tell me I can't have no fried chicken sometimes. You got to get your funny looking stuff out my face. Do you? I don't get it off in your way until you don't do that. Y'all don't have enough breakthroughs over in that realm. I get too many results to be trying to just go off left like that. I'm going to be happy in my life. Around this mug. Sharma, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. I'm a goddess, baby. I believe in a life of pleasure. I do too much warfare for a knucklehead to just try to take everything. God, today. Vicki, you was on fried chicken this morning on this Sunday. Maybe that's why. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share, share, share. She said they're addicted to the taste goddess. We were raised in the wrong stuff and our bodies get addicted. Yes, but you don't get, but that's too bad. You don't just go all natural then. I'm saying if you're going vegan, I know, trust me, I get that. But you don't get to copy that and say, let me make this taste like fried chicken. No, you said it's supposed to be natural. That means the taste supposed to be natural too. Don't be trying to make it taste like no burger and fries and chicken. That's my point. And we wasn't raised up on all the wrong stuff, sis. Now that's some stuff that wasn't, but all of it wasn't wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. I said balance, balance, balance. Everything wasn't wrong. Y'all crazy now. You're weaker now. You're weird now. Your minds don't work good. You don't have common sense. No, it's something off. It's with this. It can't be that. It's can't be that. Can't be. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share, share, share. Yeah, some of the stuff was wrong. Not all of it. Some of it was wrong. That's my sister there. She know I'm crazy. Okay, family. Vicki, get to where you go. Now watch this. I'm the one. How many of y'all remember years ago, I reminded you guys that Barack Hussein Obama, he was fighting against us getting reparations. How many of y'all know when he was in office, he actually argued against black folks getting reparations? How many of you all know that when white kids was dying, when the little white kids with the little Connecticut school, I believe it was the Connecticut kids, when the little white kids, Obama bust out crying during the press briefing, but when all the black kids' heads was being blown off and stuff, he was good. How many of y'all know Obama was so shamed that he had to send Michelle Obama to a black memorial because he wasn't showing up to none of the black folks' funerals? Talk black to me, somebody. How many of you all know that when our brother Freddie Gray was lynched? How many of y'all know Freddie Gray was lynched? And how many of you all know that when our brothers and sisters went out in the street to protest and stuff, it was Barack Obama's administration that called them thugs? And when the media came after them to ask them to clarify and to tell them that was too harsh, they doubled down in saying that they were thugs. How many of y'all remember that? See, some of y'all too, y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. I'm the one that told y'all. So after Obama was shamed, right? How many of y'all remember some years ago at Mother Manuel's church, of white supremacists, they blamed it all on the white boy, but y'all know it was some other white people that was behind him going into the church at Mother Manuel's church years ago. A white terrorist went in and terrorized black church members. They opened up the church, talking about come on in. They didn't check out his funny looking self. They said it's out. We believe in forgiveness and letting everybody come in without checking their funny looking selves out. And he blew up everybody in the church circle. Blew their heads off. How many of y'all remember we had to shame Obama so bad that he finally went to a little memorial for that? But he only went to it because they was calling him out for crying over the white kids, but doing absolutely nothing about his hometown in Chicago, the place he made his hometown. You better tell him, whoever just said that, somebody said Vicki has all the receipts. You already know. Now, somebody said, yeah, I remember. Now, they had to shame Obama, right? And so when they had to shame Obama for ignoring his own allegedly people, we allegedly his people. This the only thing I told y'all years ago he gave us.
Amazing grace. Amazing grace. Amazing grace. How sweet.
Vicki, y'all know, look, I've been talking about this for years. I'm the one that put this on the map. Talk black to me. But I got to remind some of you, because some of y'all just not getting into politics. I've been doing this. This is why they don't like me. I told y'all a long time ago, this is the only thing Obama gave us. Aquarius, why you laughing? Cynthia, why you laughing? This is serious, family. This is serious. Before y'all say he didn't do nothing for black folks, I'm trying to let you know what he did do for us. How sweet the sound. Come on, y'all. Where my altos, where my sopranos, where my tenors? Come on, choir. That saved a wretch like me. On this Sunday, now, let me get some hand claps in the chat. I'm fine. But now I see. I came to y'all on a Sunday today. Y'all didn't know it was going to be church like this. My God, today he came and gave you amazing grace. And y'all said Vicki was being a little too mean. And that moved us. Didn't it? Didn't it move us a little bit? And tricked you, blinded you, preoccupied you. You threw reparations in the trash. They snuck in the illegal immigrants, billions and billions of dollars for that, billions and trillions of dollars for illegal wars and murder and all that. Obama sat up here and let these white Wall Street gangsters absolutely crash the entire economy. He wagged his finger in our face, didn't do nothing for the little man, bailed out the gangsters when they threatened to crash the entire economy. Talk black to me. He didn't have no words for them. The real gangsters, he didn't have no words for. Talk black to me, somebody. But don't you ever forget. I told y'all this years ago, and some of you that don't remember, I had to remind you. This is what he gave us. A wretch like me. Alexis, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. I was lost. Come on. But now was mine. Now, never mind that song Amazing Grace ain't got nothing to do with you, black family. Y'all know that the writer of the song Amazing Grace was a white supremacist who was responsible for directing ships of those that were enslaved. Y'all know that, right? So when he starts singing that saved a wretch like me, that's white people saying they was wretches. They was a wretch. That ain't for us. We ain't got no business really singing no Amazing Grace like that. Somebody said, sing, Vicki. Y'all know we're going to do what we do. I'm from the South. Now, y'all know I ain't trying to disrespect my Southern Christian, Baptist Church of God in Christ, AME, talk black to me, somebody. Episcopalian, Pentecostal, non-denominational. Come on. Seventh-day Adventist. Methodist. I ain't trying to mess with y'all like that. But I'm trying to show you what they do to move you and to distract you and to confuse you. This is an act of warfare, baby. You got to be a hell of a somebody to be singing Amazing Grace with them and turn around and prophesy them out your face when you're done singing. That's me. That's me, baby. I fool with energy. I play with it. Talk black to me, somebody. Starlet, your Cash App gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Moderators, thank y'all so much for putting the Cash Apps in the chat. All of your gifts are blessed 1,000-fold. Now watch this. Vicki, get where you're going. So Obama and the Democrat Party is so used to disrespecting black folks, they're used to criticizing you, cussing you out practically. Now, how many of you all know I showed you where Howard Dean, during the previous election, when our brother Tariq was criticizing Kamala for trying to use her ethnic traits to appeal to black folks when she ran the first time, not this last time when the Democrat Party committed a coup by putting Kamala in place, this South Asian Indian Brahmin lady. How many of y'all know black folks, we love everybody. We just saying stop trying to write your dollars out of yourself into our community. If you're not black, you're just not black. And we're going to call you out because you're not. Watch this. Not foundation of Black American, you're not. That's clear. Whatever little dot and trace and all that. Normally, though, your identification is South Asian Indian Brahmin. Just go with that. I'm saying stop trying to use us for votes and stuff. See, we're the most gullible and naive group. That's the reason why everybody try to play us, and the same with Barack. Barack is not just dogging and attacking black men. That's not what that's about. They see you as the most gullible group. Now watch this clip. This is on the Copyright Act of 1976. Y'all know they like to play with me, so y'all know I have to say that. But I'm fixing to show you this clip. Let me get ready to cue this clip. This clip is on the Copyright Act of 1976, family. Now we're finna get into this. This is a clip of him showing up in Pittsburgh to a Kamala Harris event. Watch this. Now they claim in this piece that it was unannounced. Let me tell y'all something. No, the hell it wasn't unannounced. Everything that a Democrat campaign does, notice the words that political organizations use when they're getting ready to fight for a position. What is it called? A campaign. A campaign is also a word that you use in war because it is war. Do you all understand that? Claiborne Bay, you are gorgeous, Sister Vicki, and absolutely correct. Thank you, precious. Somebody said, I'm screaming. Amazing Grace. What y'all playing? Y'all know how we do. Y'all know it's the truth. I got to show you receipts because some of y'all either don't know it or forgot it. That's how they appeal to black folks. Amazing. And chicken, which I believe in, but I don't need you to get me chicken. I can get the chicken. In fact, I'll be probably eating chicken on election day on the couch. Talk back to me, somebody. So here's this CNN clip. This just happened the other day, right? So this funny looking crazy girl, Abby Phillips, she get on my nerves. She's so happy to have her job on CNN. She thinks she's such a profound black face. Look at her funny looking face.
Is back on the campaign trail and he's making the case against Donald Trump. But before his guest feature in Pennsylvania, Obama made a surprise visit to Kamala Harris's campaign headquarters in Pittsburgh. It was there that
I'm getting ready to show you the clip. But the reason why I told you it's called a campaign because it's war. That means everything that they do, most times it's a strategy. So when they tell you it was unannounced, no, it wasn't. When a president goes somewhere, y'all, his Secret Service has to precede him and have necessary and appropriate notice for provision. Even if there is a natural disaster, if there's a threat on his life or assassination, there are contingency plans in place in case that happens. They know they need to be ready to bust a move. They want it to appear that it was unannounced. He, like Kamala's campaign, have seen where she's in big trouble now. She done come off that high since the DNC convention, right? So they making it look like it was unannounced, so it don't look like it was intentional and all that. No, he was that. I don't even play no games. I don't know nothing about these little phrases and stuff. What is it? An ace in the hole, the ace of whatever. He was a part of the contingency plan in case her numbers didn't jump back up or she appears that she was in trouble, which she is. So they got to make it look like it was unannounced. I'm trying to put y'all on game because I want you to see this whole thing as a strategy. Listen.
Candid, maybe a little too candid if you are in the vice president's inner circle tonight. He warned that Harris is underperforming him with Black voters. And he had a message specifically for Black men.
Now watch this. Y'all ready? Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share, share, share.
Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for them. So now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down. That's not acceptable.
Ninja who? Ninja what? Ninja, I'm gonna put Jay-Z song. Ninja what? Ninja who? Ninja what? How y'all know Jay-Z song that said nigga what? Nigga who? Ninja what? Nigga who? Nigga what? First of all, Obama is campaigning for a lady who's pretending that she's a foundational Black American. She wanted to give that impression so she could level up politically her whole career, right? Right? But Obama, no disrespect to your Kenyan father, your mama is a white woman, Obama, Miss Ann Dunham from Wichita, Kansas. Watch this. And she is of English, Welsh, German, Swiss, and Irish descent. Baby, you can't get no more Caucasus off the mountains, European than that. That's you. So first of all, I'm saying that because as a part of Obama, that's that Wichita talking. That's Wichita. You lack the foundation of Black American vibration and energy. So you think it's acceptable. Ninja, you disconnected. So of course you're going to push that because that's Wichita. Mixed with Irish, Welsh, German, all that. You can't get more Caucasus. Somebody put some mountains in the chat. We don't disrespect no people, but Ninja, they not like us. So you feel real comfortable talking crazy to the people that shed blood to create America, to which your daddy fled to. Y'all talk crazy to us, we who shed blood and was crucified in multiple states in this country, who were both raped and sodomized, whose families were destroyed, who were terrorized, who were set on fire. You feel real comfortable. And at the same time, we were the greatest geniuses and are the greatest geniuses, creating everything that you enjoy. We were the direct or indirect inspiration for all innovations. So that Wichita, Kansas come at you, and you out there literally pointing your finger. How dare you? Black Americans are uncheckable. We don't need no advice on no day in any way, form, or fashion. There is no way, no topic, no subject that anybody is qualified to check us on. You need to get that Wichita, English, Welsh, German, Swiss, and Irish under control. That don't run nothing over here. That's who talking when Obama was wagging his finger in y'all face to say that. Listen to a little bit more of this commentary from CNN. I want y'all to listen.
Errol Lewis is in our fifth seat for this conversation. Errol, I guess he knew the cameras were there. It was an unscheduled stop, but that message was so pointed. In addition to him making it very clear, Kamala Harris is not doing what she needs to do with this core Democratic constituency.
Now, that's the only thing Abby's funny looking self said that was right. Kamala is not doing what she needs to do. Let's say it again. Repeat after me, class. Kamala is not doing what she needs to do. My little earring coming off. So because Kamala's not doing what she needs to do, they're using the black man whose numbers vote. They vote almost the same as black women, to be honest with you. But I believe they're targeting them because they know that they can coax them to likely vote for them more than they can their white man. They own.
And although he is asking her, let's be clear, to go over a very high hurdle. Barack Obama got historic levels of black voter registration and turnout and support, and he did it twice. It was almost inevitable that it was going to swing more toward the long-term average of a handful of black voters.
Can I interrupt you for just a moment?
Now, this is what I want y'all to understand. Obama is Kenyan and Wichita, Kansas. White Wichita, Kansas. He got in because of the extraordinary and beautiful and deep melanated Michelle Obama. Now, y'all don't call her Michael in my chat. I know some of y'all be out there saying, do all that on somebody else's channel. I got enough receipts and a whole lot of other stuff to throw in their face and calling that lady Michael. Okay, let's not do that. Seriously, they kind of get on my nerves. Let's focus on, we got too many other things that we can get them on versus calling that lady Michael. Listen, that's what threw everybody for the loops and stuff. That's what got him over the hoops. What got him also over the hoops was the fact that he also had support from Minister Farrakhan's group, as well as other black organizations, and the fact that he had black skin. The Kenyan came out of him. And you all were so enamored, some of you, and overtaken that you jumped on board. When he told you during the debate, hell no, he wasn't finna give you no reparations. And you ninjas said, oh, great, wonderful. Let's go vote for him. Talk black to me, somebody. Did y'all hear what I said? Obama told y'all when he ran for president, he made it clear to you, hell no, he ain't finna be pushing for no reparations for you. Yes? Ashley, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Now let's get back to this clip. I'm trying to pull it back up.
Just to show you something here, because we went back, looked at 2020 exit polls. Biden got 92% of the black vote. Right now, according to Quinnipiac, this is in Pennsylvania, according to Quinnipiac, Harris is at 78. It's a big gap in this state right now. And that can be closed because Biden is not Barack Obama.
Biden is not, well, he was Obama's running mate. Certainly.
So Obama, real quick, family, let me stop this real quick. Obama just told you, black men, that it's unacceptable. Basically, that you're misogynistic, you don't want to vote for her because she's a woman, and instead you want to support somebody like Donald Trump, who has a history of disrespecting you, right? Isn't that basically what he said? Is that basically what he said? Right? Let's look at something real quick before we move on.
As also noted, Robert C. Byrd was a parliamentary library.
Wait a minute.
As also noted, Robert C. Byrd was a parliamentary library, a keeper of the institution of the Senate, and he was the institution itself. But to me, and many people here today, like guys I see, Bill Bradley and Jim Sasser, who long left the Senate for greener pastures, and I hope better remuneration. We used to kid about that too, but for a lot of us, he was a friend, he was a mentor, and he was a guide.
That's Joe Biden eulogizing Ku Klux Klan member Robert Byrd. Obama was the one that put Biden back on stage. How many of y'all know Biden ran for president a bunch of times and lost every time? Obama was the one that gave us the racist Joe Biden. How many of y'all remember that even some of the raccoons and bootlicks and Aunt Jemimas were mad at Obama when he picked Joe Biden as his vice president because the Democrats came out and said that he's the most racist Democrat? Do you all see how they forgot all about that? They was mad at Obama. It was Obama that gave him a level up that he never got on his own. Obama wants you to reject Trump, which Trump is the devil, saying that he had a history of speaking against you, but Joe Biden has a history of actually enacting legislation and destroying 2 generations of the black family. And then eulogizing former Ku Klux Klan members, watch this, and says to you at his eulogy that that's his mentor. I just had to go back to the records and show y'all that. Vicki, get back to the video because I gotta go.
Certainly some spillover there, but you cannot ask of everybody.
Let me skip. Watch this. I want to skip to her conversation she's getting ready to have with Nina Turner. Watch this.
Let me say, I find it very interesting that
I don't want to hear what this Karen got to say. She just is
a surrogate for Democrats. According to Politico, is going to be going out on a mentor, literally a tour of media to appeal to men.
They need to appeal to the needs of the voters. And so when I was a delegate for President Obama in both of his elections in Ohio, right now the vice president is down 11 points in Ohio, even though I fully expect President Trump to take Ohio as he did twice, but to be down 11 points compared to President Biden, that is a problem. But this other issue I want to bring up is a problem too. Why?
Watch this. She's getting ready to make some good points here. Everybody be sure to hit that thumbs up button, share. For those of you that are just coming in, my name is Vicki Dillard. Welcome to my personal channel here at VickiDillard.tv. I know some of you all are used to see me on other networks that I've helped to build and grow and bring great profit and credibility to over the years. You don't see me on those platforms live anymore, although I'm still on multiple other platforms and even a different network. But family, make sure that you let everybody know they can find me here from time to time live at VickiDillard.tv. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share the broadcast. I want you to listen to what Nina Turner says. And also, if you're just coming in, be sure to register for my Sunday, October 27, just about a couple of weeks. Sunday, October 27, I am doing a 911 underground pandemic webinar with Brother Rizza Islam. How many of you all know our dear Brother Rizza Islam, baby? I'm bringing a force multiplier to it. I know I'm something else, baby, but I'm bringing a force multiplier to the next webinar that we're doing Sunday the 27th. He's going to give us the latest with what the pandemic is. And we're going to discuss, is it possible that American Zionism is connected to the pandemic? I'm going to leave that right there. Y'all know we got to talk about that offline. Make sure that you register at my website at VickiPlanet.com or click the link that's in the comment section pinned or in the chat pinned. Yes? You don't want to miss it. Get your tickets. It's extremely affordable, and be sure to tell everybody else. Let me tell you something. There's a reason why the White House targeted Brother Rizza Islam and considered him to be a part of the disinformation dozen. There's a reason why publications tried to slander me in a newspaper because of my coverage on COVID some years ago. There's a reason that they're doing that, and you want to be a part of this offline underground webinar to know why they've censored us. We're going to give you the latest, yes, and we're going to connect the dots, what in the world is really going on, and the powers that's behind it. And watch this, practical solutions on what you can do about it. Yes, the link is in the chat. Shout out to my moderators that's putting the link in the chat. You don't want to miss it. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday, October 27th. You, your family, friends, and loved ones. Again, you register, you sign up, you get your ticket, and tell others to do the same. Watch what Nina Turner is getting ready to say about Obama.
Black men being lectured to. Why are Black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group? Now, a lot of love for former President Obama. But for him to single out Black men is wrong. And some of the Black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different.
Shout out to Nina Turner. Now, I got my problems with Nina Turner because she says some good stuff sometimes, but she don't be coming out forcefully at the right time sometimes like she should. Some of y'all was all pro Bernie, even though Bernie came straight out a long time ago and told you he believed in trillions, spending trillions on giving everybody, including what he called working white Americans, free health care, free education, free. And that's fine, that's great. But when they asked him, what about Black Americans getting reparations? He said, hell to the no. So a bunch of y'all, like Nina Turner, was on his bandwagon when he made it clear where he stood with Black folks. So let's be clear. Now, I appreciate what she said right there. So we got to give her credit where credit is due. That's important what she's saying. I want to highlight that. But I want you to watch what's getting ready to happen when she gets ready to break down some receipts on Kamala, right? I'm going to rewind it just a little bit. And I'm not going to interrupt this last part. Listen.
Him to single out Black men is wrong. And some of the Black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every other group of men from other identity
That's right.
groups, my message for Democrats is don't bring it here to Black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from Black.
Y'all hear that? They don't even vote much differently than Black women. But I'm trying to tell you the reason why they're singling out Black men amongst all other groups is because they consider you to be the most gullible and the most likely to that they can coerce into the voting booth in the next couple of weeks. Even more than white men, even more than Hispanic men, even more than Asian men, even more than any other group. Do you all understand that? That's why they're putting pressure on you, even though statistically the numbers with Black men differ very little than the Black woman's voting. That's what this is about. And they feel comfortable wagging their finger in your face. Now watch what's getting ready to happen next. I don't want y'all to miss this, okay? Somebody said, look at how that Karen was giving Nina the evil eye. Honey, you was reading my mind. You know I was looking at that with her funny looking self. Child, I'll never be worried about the Gretchens and the Karens and the Beckys of the world.
Women. And what, as a politician, we should be trying to get all voters to vote.
Watch.
And hopefully there are a few good men out there who do care about the stripping away of some of women's bodily autonomy. But this is wrong for President Obama. It is a wrong course for the Harris-Walz campaign to lay at the feet of Black
Watch
men.
this. Look at Abby.
Their reasons. In 2020, the vice president was...
Family, look at Abby. Watch what Abby's funny looking self gonna do. She ain't nothing but a straight up legal man member, Abby, the CNN host. I'm going to rewind it just a little bit. I know I told y'all I wasn't going to interrupt it, but I don't want y'all to miss. Look at Abby. She looking just like that Karen. But watch what Abby getting ready to do. Now that Nina done set the stage and said, don't bring it over here with lecturing Black men. Now that she laying it down real clear where it's finna go and where it's not finna go. Watch what Abby, the Black woman, gonna do. Watch, y'all, watch.
To lay at the feet of Black men when they have their reasons. In 2020, the vice president was labeled a cop, as we know.
Do you think, sorry to interrupt you, Nina, but do you think he's right that...
Right when Nina was finna break down her reputation as being known as a cop. Her reputation for disrespecting disproportionate Black women who and men, parents, remember, because it started with Kamala pushing truancy laws that would disproportionately lock up Black mamas and daddies. Watch what she does right when Nina gets ready to get the receipts. Now, this is what pissed me off about Nina, because Nina knows darn well that she shouldn't have stopped right there. She should have kept going and got all the receipts out so the public will know. She had no business stopping right there. That's the problem that y'all contributors get on my nerves with. Now, shout out to Nina Turner for what she did say. Now, I ain't going to take away from her from the good that she said. But she was getting ready to give her all the receipts of why they don't want her funny looking self. But this is the media. This is why the media is nothing but a functional state media. I've said that for years. It's their job to make sure that the facts and important information don't slip out. They want to give you the impression that they're giving alternative voices a voice. So they'll let Nina say a couple of words about black men, but when she gets ready to give the receipts about why, she shut her up. When she said, oh, Nina, black men have their reasons, and she was getting ready to list the specific reasons, she shut her down. Did y'all see that? Watch again.
Autonomy. But this is wrong for President Obama. It is a wrong course for the Harris-Walz campaign to lay at the feet of black men when they have their reasons. In 2020, the vice president was labeled a cop, as we know.
But do you think, sorry to interrupt you, Nina, but do you think he's right that one of the reasons is because they don't like the idea of
it might be some listen, black men are socialized in the same society as any other man. So yes, is misogyny maybe a part of it? But again, is President Obama and is the Harris-Walz campaign going to lecture other male groups in the same way that they're lecturing
This is
black
not just about,
I don't think so.
It's not just about Pennsylvania. It's not just about men.
Did you?
It sounds like
y'all see how funny looking Seth? Do you see it's her job to make sure she cuts out the most important parts of what she said? I'll let you sit up here. Ninja, I didn't expect you to say what you said right there about black men in the forceful way that you did, but now that you said it, I'm dang sure not going to let you sit here and give us all the receipts. Because Kamala jumped out there and told folks that she became a prosecutor so that she could deal, with the Mexican cartels. I'm not going to let you put out there her real reputation of disproportionately locking up black men and women. We're not going to put that out there. We're not going to let you tell us the reason why black men don't want to vote for her. We want the world to think it's just because she a South Asian Indian Brahmin, which we ain't got no problems with whoever you are. We got a problem when you ain't acting like you are who you are, and when you're trying to rate your dollars all yourself into the black community so you can pimp us. That's the reason why we keep telling you who she really is. It's not to disrespect no South Asian Indian folks. It's to say that's who you are, and why is it you aren't embracing the real you? That's exactly right, Sister Sharifa. That's the point that Nina made. Like she said, is Obama going to lecture the East Indian males who have publicly denounced her? Exactly. That's her point. She's saying all the other people groups that's running from Kamala, are you going to lecture them? No, you singled out black men. And like she said before she even made that statement, black men still vote overwhelmingly and very little from black women. It's just that their margin of difference can make a difference. And they know that black men, they feel, are the most gullible and the most naive. And it's the most pliable group that they think that they can browbeat into voting in the next couple of weeks. That's what that's about. And right when she giving all the receipts, she gonna cut her off.
I think so.
It's not just about Pennsylvania. It's not just about men. It sounds like
funny looking
any
self.
other man. So yes, is misogyny maybe a part of it? But again, is President Obama and is the Harris-Walz campaign going to lecture
close your mouth,
male
Karen,
groups in the same way that they're lecturing?
This is not just about,
I don't think so.
It's not just about Pennsylvania. It's not just about men. It sounds like there's a concern that there's a broad problem for Vice President Harris with the blue wall. It's basically, according to the poll of polls, no clear leader, a tied race, essentially.
There ain't nothing else for us to hear from her funny looking self. But I'm trying to show y'all the slick ways that the media does that to get off on the topics. Because they done lied to you about Kamala's record. They sent out, what's that little funny looking, the man, he's a comedian that came out, D.L. Hewley. He ain't funny, he just funny looking. That trash of a D.L. Hewley came out and said that he wrongly accused Kamala of being responsible for locking up thousands of black men. He told me he didn't do the research, so he apologized to her and he dogged out everybody else. Ninja, we know her record. Sit your funny looking self down, you piece of you know what. Got me swinging off my cute little earrings and stuff. Did y'all see that? Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share, share, share. When Obama got in the office, right? Obama got in the office. He called us thugs. Let's find this.
I think the reparations we need right here in South Carolina do that.
When they asked Obama, you for reparations, this is the debate stage, right? Years ago, the question on the debate stage, when he was running against Hillary, Joe Biden, and all the rest of them on the
Senator
stage.
Obama, do that as president. Senator Obama, your position on reparations? I think the reparations we need right here in South Carolina is investment, for example, in our schools. I did a town hall meeting in Florence, South Carolina, in an area called the Corridor of Shame. They've got buildings that students are trying to learn in that were built right after the Civil War, and we've got teachers who are not trained to teach the subjects they're teaching in, high dropout rates. We've got to understand that there are corridors of shame all across the country. And if we make the investments and understand that those are our children, that's the kind of reparations that are really going to make a difference. Is anyone on the stage for reparations for slavery for African Americans? Are you? I am. The Bible.
Only one that was Kucinich. Obama said he don't believe in no reparations for you. He told you his version of reparations. That's when he ran. Years ago. Ninja, that's that Wichita. That's Wichita. The white Wichita. Part of him. Talk black to me, somebody. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share, share, share. Y'all remember, he dogged Minister Farrakhan, distanced himself from Minister Farrakhan. He dogged Reverend Wright. Remember, I went through all of that, right? He called black protesters thugs. When he was in office, he fought against reparations. Before he was in office during the debate stage, he told you, hell no, he ain't for reparations for black Americans, right? Dr. Claude Anderson warned us about these ninjas that believe in meritorious manumission. I want to quote from a book from one of Dr. Claude Anderson's book. By the way, we still got a couple more of these on my website that you can get, but I prefer you to go to his website at powernomics.com and support Dr. Claude Anderson's books. Look, in this book from Dr. Claude Anderson that's called A Black History Reader, right? On page 37, question 12 says, what was meritorious manumission and does it still apply to blacks? I want y'all to listen to something that actually took place in the United States in terms of policy. Watch this. Meritorious manumission was a legal act of freeing a slave for good deeds. Are y'all hearing me? As defined by the national public policy. The term meritorious means something earned. Manumission means becoming free or freedom. During slavery, for those of you that don't know this term, during slavery, a slaveholder could grant freedom to a slave who distinguished himself by saving the life of a white person, inventing or designing something that enriched a white person, or snitched on other members of his race, especially those blacks who were resisting and contemplating a revolt. Do you all understand that this was American policy? These are the black looking people that still exist today that operate in the energy of ninjas that's trying to get meritorious manumission. I'm going to read that again. During slavery, a slaveholder could grant freedom to a slave who what? Distinguished himself. And this is what Roland, this is what Angela Rye, this is what Tiffany Cross, this is what Gabby, the one that look funny looking CNN chick, this is what Simone Sanders, this is what Kareem Jean-Pierre, who ain't a foundational black American, this is what all of them, this is the energy they in. This is what they about. What was the meritorious manumission policy about? What was it about again? During slavery, a slaveholder would grant freedom to a slave who distinguished himself. This is how they distinguished themselves. By saving the life of a white person. Inventing or designing something that enriched white people. Y'all better pay attention. What else? Or snitched on other members of his race, especially those blacks who were resisting or contemplating a revolt. Black folks that want you to just enjoy the status quo, black folks that get upset with you when you talk about reparations and they call you A simple Simon MFer. Remember when Roland called us that years ago? When you all wonder why does Vicki keep staying in Roland's behind? Ninja, I went after Roland because Roland was calling us simple Simon mother effers. He literally labeled that and put that in his heading for a show he did on black folks because we was wanting reparations. Do y'all understand that he called us a simple Simon mother effer because we were demanding reparations? When Steve Harvey recently did that interview with Kamala, how many of y'all saw my broadcast on that? Steve Harvey started wagging his finger in our face and telling us why we shouldn't be demanding Kamala push for reparations for us. That's these ninjas we talking about. Meritorious manumission policies were not intended to unify slaves or make them more self-supportive humans. Instead, y'all listen, the policies were designed to keep blacks non-threatening and under control. Meritorious manumission became a public policy in the early 1700s and was introduced into the Virginia legislature as law in 1710. Y'all better listen. Incorporated into every aspect of the slavery system, it remained an active carrot and incentive through the social integration process, and it is still an operating principle at this present time. Meritorious manumission recognized and rewarded blacks who accepted their assigned position, but for personal gain, like what? A TV show like the Joy Reid show. Like a job in the White House, like Simone Sanders, and she was still humiliated because she thought she actually stood a chance in hell as becoming the press secretary. Roland Martin thought he was going to get an interview with the Obamas. They humiliated him. He thought he was going to get the interview with Kamala. He still hadn't gotten it. Talk black to me, somebody. What does it say again? Meritorious manumission recognized and rewarded blacks who accepted their assigned positions, but for personal gain, would thwart openly or nefariously the efforts by other blacks to alter the racist status quo. So if you up here messing up the apple cart, got the nerve to ask for something, got the nerve to demand something, got the nerve to hold the party that you've been giving your vote to for 60 years accountable if they don't do something. Are y'all connecting the dots here? The first person known to have received meritorious manumission set the baseline for benefits. Peter M. Bergman, in his book, The Chronological History of the Negro, said that the first person to receive meritorious manumission was a Negro named Will, who was recognized for having impeded, are y'all listening? A slave revolt in South Carolina colony. Are y'all listening? He was awarded his freedom for performing a public service. You old ninjas. No black person should feel comfortable being around us, being a traitor and a sellout. We're not going to say online what should have happened to him. We're going to say back in the day. I'm saying back in the day. You got a reward for freedom, baby. You should have been, I don't know how many black folks was going to let you be free after you got your freedom for doing that treasonous act. He was awarded his freedom for performing a public service. Y'all listen to that. Will's freedom papers provided that he enjoy and have all the liberties, privileges, and immunities of or to be a free Negro. That's a quote. Did y'all hear what I said? Once the liberties, privileges, and immunities of or to be free. Oh, I read that part. Okay. Once the public policy was in place, an endless number of slaves became sensitive to freedom opportunities that they could earn. Y'all watch the biscuitry. Y'all watch the biscuitry. In the 150 years between 1710 and 1860, blacks reportedly revealed the plans for over 300 possible slave revolts or insurrections. Y'all don't like this kind of history, do you? So for those of you that wonder why there weren't more Harriet Tubmans that threatened, how many of y'all know Harriet kept a rifle on her? And if a black person threatened to go back, she was going to take them out because she wasn't going to let you mess up the whole group. Because your scary self, Harriet was willing to take you out, to unalive and delete you before she let you go back to master. Y'all ain't built like that, baby. Some of y'all that said, what about the Nat Turners? How come we didn't have a lot more of them? Let me tell you something. Because of some of you sellout ninjas Like there are at least 300 that they can document and trace that snitched. Slaves warned slaveholders or the general public. Y'all hear that crap? Slaves warned slaveholders or the general public of the pending revolts in hopes of receiving meritorious manumission in the forms of personal recognition and material benefits. Another notable example of a Black person seeking meritorious manumission occurred on the eve of the Civil War. Y'all, I got to give y'all the history. We're going to call out you ninjas. You better not never feel comfortable around my people selling us out and then think that you finna do conventions and shows and interview us and talk to us and ninja still show up at the parties in peace, comfortable, safe. I ain't telling nobody to do no, I'm not telling nobody to attack nobody. They can't tell nobody to attack nobody. What did I just say? Another notable example of a Black person seeking meritorious manumission occurred on the eve of the Civil War. Listen, 1859, abolitionist John Brown and his raiding party traveled to Harper's Ferry, Virginia, to capture weapons from a U.S. Marine Corps armory to use to free Black slaves, right? When John Brown, y'all know about him, and his party entered the town, a Black man who had already won meritorious manumission. God, today, man, that's a double, triple Rolanda Martina. That was triple coons. Triple mammyism. Ninja, what you was made up of? Y'all wouldn't like me. Y'all wouldn't like me. Some of y'all too weak to know what to do. Funny looking self. Vicki, read the history. This right here, y'all tell this messed me up. Just reading it. The Black man, y'all listening, who had already won meritorious manumission. This a triple biscuit. Was sitting on the porch of the railroad station and recognized Brown and his party. Y'all listening? Somebody say Django. Somebody say Django. Somebody said Stephen and Django. That's y'all right there. That's this ninja. The Black man of the railroad station recognized Brown and his party. The Black man, his name is Hayward Shepherd, ran to alert the town that Brown was in town to free the slaves. Brown's raiders, y'all ready? Guess what happened to Brown? The meritorious manumission recipient that was apparently trying to get another. I don't know what other kind of freedoms you wanted. Did you want the white one in your bed after you got freedom, ninja? What else did you want? Y'all ready for this? The Black man, Hayward Shepherd, ran to alert the town that Brown was in town to free the slaves. Y'all watch this. This should be a warning to all you ninjas out there. The energy. I'm talking about energetically. Energetically. I got to be clear. Because I'm a responsible broadcaster. See if I'm gonna cry on this part. See if I'm gonna shed a tear. The Black man, Howard Shepherd, ran to alert the town that Brown was in town to free the slave. Watch this. Brown's raiders shot Shepherd down in the street. That's what you get. He was free to sit on the porch that evening because he was no longer a slave. Somebody said, praise the Lord. It is Sunday after the hour. I'm with y'all on praising the Lord. With that. Shoot. Talk black to me. Who said praise the Lord? Dorothy, you my kind, right? That's my sister. That's when you go to praising the Lord. Everybody, no matter your religious or background, should be talking about praising the Lord. Right now, praise the Lord. Okay, bless you. Thank you. Somebody say praise the Lord. Somebody put your hands together and praise the Lord. It's gonna be the main Christians mad, don't want to praise the Lord right there. Y'all wouldn't know what to do, but I ain't like that. I'm just not about that life. Ninja, I don't know what y'all made up of. Watch this. Somebody say praise the Lord. Let me read that part again about what we talking about praising the Lord about this history. We praising the Lord about this history. The black man, Hayward Shepherd, the one that already had received a meritorious main mission. What happened? What did he do? He ran to alert the town that Brown was in town to free the slaves. Brown's raiders shot Shepherd down in the street, period. So that's when we took a praise break right there. That's when we took the praise break. I don't know if there's any drums in the chat, if there's an organ or piano or a guitar, whatever instruments y'all use in church now. Somebody put that in the chat. Don't make me pull out Obama and sing it amazing. I will pull that out. Brown's raiders shot Shepherd down in the street. He was free to sit on the porch that evening because he was no longer a slave. In gratitude for Hayward Shepherd's outstanding behavior of placing white society's political economic interests above the freedom and needs of members of his own race, the town, y'all ain't ready for this. Somebody said, Vicki, show me the receipts. Let me tell you what they did first. The town erected a monument honoring him. The Hayward Shepherd statue was stored beside the city's major museum and covered with the wooden box in the 1960s. You ninjas got me messed up. The inscription on the statue that the town of Harper's Ferry erected to honor Hayward Shepherd says, quote, Hayward Shepherd statue in Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. Here's the picture. Here's the picture, y'all. That's when they honor you. When you snitch on revolts, when you invent something or create something that benefit white people. You ninjas are out your minds. That ain't all. This is also what they put, all this language is what they put on the monument. On the evening, the night of October 16th. Ooh, that's coming up on the 16th. I'm going to have to do a ritual. Y'all got to do some magic that day. I'm doing too much. You better join the Vicki Dillard Mystery School for information on that. I can't talk about that online. On the night of October 16th, this is why Spirit got me talking about this particular section. On the night of October 16th, Howard Shepherd, an industrious, respected colored freedman. This is what white folks say. Who said it? Brooke done already said, she said, Vicki, that match, girl, they ain't ready. Whoever, Brooke, hush. Brooke, shh. Y'all don't know how we know how to go back to the future. Talk like to me, somebody. That's why they don't like me. Y'all understand that. It's my vibration that they can't, it just can't, it don't be right. It just mess them up. You see? On the night of October 16th, Hayward Shepherd, an industrious, respected colored freedman, was mortally wounded by John Brown's raiders. Vicki, stop. I wish I would shed a tear. What they say? He was mortally wounded by John Brown's raiders in pursuance of his duty as an employee of the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Company. He became the first victim of this attempted insurrection. This boulder is erected by the United Daughters of the Confederacy and the Sons of Confederate Veterans. I wanted to read this on purpose to let you all know how this white woman is not some demure, soft, sweet non-actor. No, she is a driving force of Black oppression. Now, how many of y'all saw the back-to-back non-stop broadcast your sister with the curly braids did talking about the WKKK? How many of y'all know that Vicki keep on talking about the WKKK, which is known as Women's Ku Klux Klan? How many of y'all remember that and know that? It can be springtime and Vicki is sitting over here talking about the WKKK. Shoot. Who erected this? Do y'all understand? This is how influence is wielded in society. I'm going to read that again. I want y'all to listen to it real good. It was two different groups that sponsored this memorial. Who? The United Daughters of the Confederacy and the Sons of the Confederate Veterans as a memorial to Hayward Shepherd. White folks will give you all the honor and glory when you die for them and when you stitch on Black folks that's trying to get out of slavery. Or when you create something that benefits white folks' pocketbooks. What manner of man is that? You ain't no man or woman at all. We ain't trying to do nothing with you, but what y'all call Yahweh back in the day. He was trying to take everybody out when they came, the children of Israel, when they was trying to deliver them at first. He was trying to take out that whole generation because they start complaining when they was free. That's the part of the scriptures I know it's accurate. I mean, that felt right in my spirit. I didn't even need to check that with the records. In my spirit told me that's right. I'm going to say it one more time. I know y'all like, Vicki, you done said it 4 times. I got to say it again. Who? This boulder is erected by the United Daughters of the Confederacy and the sons of the Confederate veterans as a memorial to Hayward Shepherd, exemplifying the character and faithfulness of thousands of Negroes who, under many temptations throughout, y'all listen, subsequent years of war, so conducted themselves that no stain was left upon a record, which is the peculiar heritage of the American people and an everlasting tribute to the best in both races. Man, what the hell is going on? Jackie just said, that's Mississippi girl power. You already know what time it is. I know I was designed to be born and raised in Mississippi. I'm not regular. My femininity is about crossing my legs and praising the Lord after Brown's Raiders shot Shepherd down in the street. The history of it. I mean, the history. That's when I go take a bubble bath. And order me some gourmet fried chicken. It's when I ask who wants to go shopping. That's why I look for me and my man and say, baby, let's go on the beach. I don't care if I got cellulite or stretch marks, baby. I'm going to be laid out. Talk black to me. Enjoy some sun. Because it's a sunny day. It is a sunny day. Baby, let's go to the beach. Just all out on the beach. Feeding each other watermelons and strawberries and stuff. Wading in the water, screaming, running out there and telling him to come chase me. We're running up on him to catch me. Yes, this 45-year-old woman with a straight face, 45, almost 46. Yes, baby, catch me in the water today on this sunny day. Vicki, please, with the straight face. All the girliness in me gonna come out. Just like my girl, y'all, what's her name? Was it Broomhilla? What's her name, y'all? What's our beautiful sister name that was in the movie Django? What's her name? I keep forgetting it. What is it, y'all? What was Django's wife's, what was his woman's name in the movie, y'all? Somebody said, yes. What was her name, y'all? I know Carrie Washington, the name in the movie, though. She had a name in the, thank you, Broomhilda. Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you, Broomhilda. She was not only attractive and gorgeous, right? And smart and all that. She got girly when her man blew up everything, didn't she? She was so proud of him. She just melted in his arms. That's me. You'd be like, girl, honey, I'm going to run to you. I'm going to run to you. That's me on the beach. After. What was it? Vicki, stop. Please, girl. Please, Vicki. Please. What happened? What sparks this femininity in you, Vicki? Brown's Raiders shot Shepherd down in the street. Why? After what? The black man, Hayward Shepherd, ran to alert the town that Brown was in the town to free the slaves. Brown's raiders shot Shepherd down. Okay. Okay, Vicki, you got to go. Family, I'm just trying to remind you all the energy that's in these funny looking, black looking people today. It has not changed. This was law and history. And that's why your sister, whoever said it earlier, Vicki, gonna bring you the receipts. You know I'm gonna do it. I'm not making up stuff off the top of my head. I'm not just mean and full of energy and passion for no reason, slowness. The energy and the vibration of my ancestors, and to be frank with you, y'all ain't gonna like this. This too deep. This deep. What I'm about to say is overly deep. Some of y'all ancestors don't even fool with you. Some fool with me. I care more about what they did to some of y'all ancestors than some of you. Some of you all think it's actually okay that we get to screw them over for 400 years and absolutely nothing be done about it. There are certain spiritual energies that don't even fool with y'all. Some of them make contracts with folks like me, baby. Vicki, that's too deep. Get out of here. You better join Vicki Dillard Mystery School if you want to kind of move in that vibration and energy. On my website at VickiPlanet.com. Family, I got to go. Family, save your seats for Sunday, October 27th. Me and my brother, Rizza Islam, we are doing a coming together again for a 911 pandemic underground. Why do we call it 911 underground? Because it's an emergency. It's important. They're planning something else. Watch this. And we got to talk about it offline because they love to restrict, prevent, frustrate, and foil our efforts to tell the public the truth. So I have to create a forum to give you this forbidden knowledge. You know it's important because what? The powers that shouldn't be have come after me. And the powers that shouldn't be have come up to our brother Rizza Islam by and through the White House. Talk back to me, somebody. That tells you everything you need to know. Get your seat today. Get your ticket today. It's very affordable. The link is pinned above. Go to VickiPlanet.com. That's my website, VICKIPlanet.com. Make sure you tell your family, friends, and loved ones to get their ticket too. We're going to give you practical information, and we're going to weave some connections and some that you probably didn't know was there. Is there a connection between American Zionism and the pandemic? Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all know we got to talk about this underground offline. I can't wait to see you there. Be sure to share this broadcast. My name is Vicki Dillard. I'm your sister with the curly braids. You are my bliss. I bow to you. I can't wait to see you again.